Hello everyone, this is Pamperchew. Today I'm going to make modifications to a Pioneer PL-400 turntable. I've had problems with the quartz lock and also the start, cut, and repeat functions. They never worked properly, and I was told that this whole unit would work much better with it all removed. So I did that last night. I removed all this pieces for the return. Basically the part that allows it to play and then automatically go back to its starting point when it's done playing. You can see all the buttons are removed, and what I need to do today is install a switch to manually turn on and turn off the turntable. I found this switch in my parts box. It has a little light in it. It's a toggle switch. I was going to see if I can install that in here somewhere. Hopefully that'll fix any problems I was having and increase the performance. Alright, so to take this thing apart, the first thing I did was remove the stylus and cartridge and the weight off the back of the tone arm there. I have it put to the side for now. Then we're going to go ahead and take off the platter. The rubber mat should come right off, and then you have this big aluminum disc. Pops off like that. Let's go ahead and take this cover off now. You do that by removing these 4 screws. I'll do that right now. Alright, now that I got the 4 screws taken off, they look something like this. They're little spring-loaded standoffs. We need to turn that in that direction. That lifts off just like this. And then pull this wire here, and it should lift up all the way. Here you can see where I gutted a lot of the parts out for the auto return system. I'm planning on mounting the switch somewhere over here so that when it's turned off, it'll be that way, turned on that way. And to make it look neat, I want to try and make this switch here be exactly symmetrical with this switch over here in distance from the edge. Looks like 2.12 inches. So I'm going to go over here and make that measurement and then mark where I need to cut the hole. Alright, so the first line right there is where the edge of the switch should go, and the second line is where I need to make a cut for the switch to sit inside. Alright, so I filed down the hole so that the switch will fit. Now if I can just get it out. Anyway, it fits in there nice and neat like this. Now all I need to do is make the bezel look good, fill it in, and glue it all together. Alright, so I cut the bezel so that it, just enough so this can fit through, and I also took some gaffer's tape, covered up the side with all the switch holes, and colored it with the black permanent marker to match this side. So it's smooth now. I'm going to go ahead and install this switch right in there. Okay, so this is the underside. I'm going to go ahead and hot glue it around here, hold it in place. This is the power supply board. There's an LED array that lights up in this display right here and lets you see if the turntable is spinning at the correct speed. It flashes at a certain frequency, and these dots line up to that frequency. Alright, here's the amount of glue that I used. Just used a standard 40-watt glue gun. High temperature glue. Alright, the next step is to redo the audio lines. When I bought this at Goodwill, someone had cut the cable off, so I need to put new cables on. I found a couple gold-plated coaxial RCA connectors. I'm going to solder the wires together now. This is the right channel. I'm going to solder the center wire to this center wire, and have a heat shrink tubing on there beforehand. I put a second one back here for the outer wire. Alright, so I shrunk the heat shrink tubing over the wire, and then I wrapped it with some gaffer's tape to give it a little bit extra strength. Time to reassemble the whole thing here. I got my torque tools. I'm going to torque these to 10 inch-pounds each. Okay. Well, here it goes. It works.